Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, my show is back and I am super excited. I even binge watched it over the weekend because I just love it so much. Run the World is back for season 2 and it premieres on Friday, May 26th at 9:30 on Starz, and then you can catch it on the app at midnight. So I cannot wait to find out what's going on with my girls, Renee, Whitney, Sandy, and Ella, and even Barb. Well, I love me some Barb on there, y'all. Anyway, in the house today to talk about what we can expect this season is Amber Stevens-West, Bresha Webb, and Corbin Reid. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shamika.
Hi, Shamika.
Hi, welcome to Check the Rhymes. Y'all are my friends in my head, so.
Hey, girl.
I am excited. I have been waiting for Run the World to come back, and so I had to go binge watch it over the weekend because I'm like, let me get ready.
Ready, girl. We got a second season for that booty.
Yeah, so I have to know because I saw the trailer. And I'm like on edge because I need to know. Amber, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Are we going to see a wedding? Not the one we saw in the trailer of you dreaming, but are we going to see a wedding?
I can't say there is a wedding. I cannot tell you whose wedding it is, but there is a wedding in season 2.
Okay, all right. Bresha, I feel like you're my spirit animal on the show.
Thank you. I
because
love you too.
the way Renee walked up out of that job, I was like, this is what I do in my head all the time.
Right? Me too. Me too. I rehearse it and I try my best.
So, and I know she's got a lot of changes coming up, especially with her splitting up with her husband and then now taking on the role of an entrepreneur. Where are we going to see her go this season?
I mean, she's going in so many different directions, and she's got to follow her heart for the first time in her life. She's used to following her instincts, but, and she's done things in her mind the right way, leaving her husband because he stole her money. She did the right thing by leaving him in her mind. Mm-hmm. But, she thinks soft life is going to do well for her. And then when she goes that route, she starts realizing, like, wait a minute, I might need something else. So she has to really follow her heart and figure out what works best for her, even in her business. And again, you have to figure things out while you're walking it out at the same time. And I love that she's dealing with her family life as well in this season. You get to see her go through a whole bunch of things at her home life in Chicago and having to balance it all. And I think that part is very relatable as well. As boss women, as business women, we have to navigate being the breadwinner of our families and also having that discussion like, I ain't got it, and slow down, but still have your power and still be able to navigate through that. So it's an amazing journey that I totally related to. And I'm excited for everyone else to see themselves through all of our characters and just take a comedic, lovely ride with us.
Yes, I hope she has better taste in men this season.
Well, I hope so too. I did it already, but you'll see.
Corbin, I love Sandy. So I'm wondering, is she going to... I feel like she's playing house, but also trying to do her own thing at the same time and finish her education and all those things. Where are we going to see her go this season?
Playing house. I like the way you said that. Oh, it's so shady, but it's so spot on.
It is because I've been there.
No,
I've been there.
I think women feel that way often. Like when you put all this responsibility, we're generous with our energy and with our nurturing, to be this caretaker in whatever capacity, whether it's a child or a parent, whatever. I've seen it time and time again. Women, can be taken for granted, and it's not a bad role to be in. But when you're being taken for granted, it's kind of like, what the hell? Like, why am I doing this? So what I love about this season is Sandy is not playing games anymore. She is standing very firmly in her power, in her independence. She's making decisions that serve her wants and her needs, and she's still doing it in a loving way, but she is very much being selfish, and you see her move boldly in completely new direction with both her career, and she, you know, takes her relationship in an interesting direction as well. And you see her challenge these things. And I think a lot of viewers, including myself, honestly, even playing the character we're frustrated with, like you said, playing house and being taken for granted, it's not a good look. So I'm excited with where she goes this season, and I think people are going to be really excited to see it.
Can one of you tell me where Ella is? Because I noticed in the trailer, I'm like, where's she at?
Her character is still a part of the show. We don't see her face, but Ella moves away. Just, I don't want to give away too much, but
she's writing a book.
She's writing her book, which is how we left off in season 1. And so I think it's really actually relatable. I had a lot of friends that like moved away during the pandemic, and we still are very close friends, and I can text them at any time and they show up for me, but in a new way. And so Ella's still a part of that friend group, but just in a new sh.
Yes.
And technology makes it possible to connect with people. We're doing it right now, right? We're doing it on Zoom /video /
We feel your love.
Yeah, we feel you.
Yeah.
So this question is kind of for all of you, and I know we're about to run out of time, but just, I was doing a podcast last night, and the conversation was around healing and settling. So I know that is huge sometimes in the Black community. Sometimes we settle, or sometimes we break up or get out of a relationship, don't take the time to heal, run to the next thing. So I just wonder, like, with each of your characters, if you could give them advice for healing, what would you say? And we can start with you, Amber.
I think a lesson that Whitney really needs to learn, and does learn here in the second season, is it's okay to change your mind. I think there's a lot of pressure on her to settle in ways. She doesn't realize that she's settling. She thinks that she's doing all of the right things in her life. You know, she's got this beautiful husband that this man in her life who treats her really well, but it's not enough, and she's not feeling fulfilled in some way. And so that's why she makes this like huge mistake in season 1, but she needs to give herself some grace, we keep saying, and know that it's okay to change your mind. And that's going to be very healing and very empowering. And I think that's a lesson for all women to take.
Yes.
Okay. Bresha?
I think the advice I would give Renee is that she has all the answers. She just has to sit down. You know, she's so used to moving so fast that she forgets that she has so much power within her that she doesn't have to seek. She doesn't have to perform in order to find herself. She can actually sit and answer her own questions. And to give herself grace, if she makes a mistake or if she's trying to figure it out, she can still be okay with her decisions and get back up and try again. But all of the answers, I love in this season that she finally comes to the awareness of who she is and where she's going by sitting with it first. And she's left with it like, oh, I didn't know that my words affected someone like that, or I didn't know how me quitting my job and moving in power now I have to be in this place of uncomfortability, like I'm uncomfortable, and I have to like walk that out and sit with that. And so I think she just has to give herself grace while she walks out these situations she put herself in, but know that she has the power to get through it.
Right. And Corbin?
Yeah, for Sandy, I would say don't shrink for anybody. If you have to shrink your light, your power, anything to maintain peace or flourish in a relationship, it's not the one for you. And I think it's very easy because if you want something and it looks right on paper, you think it's the right thing, and you're like, well, I'm just doing this one thing, even if you're just standing in someone's shadow, which she very much does. I think just by nature of him being older and being further along in his career, I think she's just kind of walking behind him a little bit. But she's so smart and she's so ambitious and she's so just like ready to take on the world. I think she is shrinking in season 1, and I would say don't shrink for anybody. Stand fully and firmly in who you are, and if you can't be fully in your light and in your power and keep that person or keep that relationship, then it's just not the relationship for you.
Amen. I love all this. I want to thank you for coming on Check the Rhymes. Run the World Season 2 premieres Friday, May 26th at 9:30 on Starz. Thank you.
Thank you so much.